who, where, which, when, whose. When do we use them and why? Let's find out. On today's mini lesson, we will focus on relative pronouns. You may wonder what they are. Relative pronouns are words we use to substitute, to replace a noun. And we can use them to link two sentences without repeating the noun. We also have relative adverbs. Let's start with who. We use the pronoun who for a person. My mom, who is a doctor, goes to the hospital every day. So who? A person. Then we have where. We use where when we talk about a place, a location. This is where I live. This is my flat. This is where I live. Then we have when. We use when to talk about time. For example, yesterday when I saw you, you were on the phone. So when, time. The most common one is probably which. So we use which to refer to a thing. For example, this book which I borrowed from the library is really interesting. Finally, we have whose, which we use, I just used which we use to talk about something associated or belonging to something else or someone else. For example, this book, whose author has written 10 more books, is about emotional intelligence. I'm talking about a book which in this case belongs to the author. So this book, whose author, is brilliant. Okay, so let's recap. We have who for a person, where for a location, for a place, when for time, which for thing, and there is a difference on when we use which or that. We will talk about that another time. And whose, which we use for something that belongs or associated to something else. Okay, let's check what you've learned. I'm gonna give you some sentences and they will be missing one of these words. Who, when, where, which, whose. Okay, I'm gonna use banana to replace the word that you need to find out. So when I say banana, you have to choose in the place of banana where you use who, which, where, when, or whose. Okay, let's start. She is wearing a new dress. Banana is red. She is wearing her new dress. Banana is red. What's the correct answer? Which is red? We're talking about the dress, so we replace the dress with the pronoun which. Okay, ready for the second one? This newspaper article is about people, banana, live in the city. This newspaper article is about people, banana, live in the city. So we're talking about people. People who live in the city. Okay, number 3. I love visiting the town. Banana, I grew up. I love visiting the town. Banana, I grew up. So we're talking about the town. Where I grew up. Okay, next one. I got my driving license 16 years ago. Banana, I was 18. I got my driving license 16 years ago. Banana, I was 18. So I'm talking about time, 16 years ago. The correct answer is when. I got my driving license 16 years ago when I was 18. Finally, William Shakespeare banana plays are famous everywhere in the world, was born in the UK. So I'm talking about William Shakespeare's plays, theatrical plays. So we use whose. William Shakespeare, whose theatrical plays are famous in the whole wide world, was born in the UK. Okay, how did you do? I hope you did well. I hope you learned or at least remembered how to use these pronouns or adverbs. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, comment suggestions are welcome. See you next time.